RS3 Group Iron Man was released on October 28th, exactly 31 days before OSRS releases League. That created our group, 31 days to max. Our group's goal is to try to push my account to max within that time. 1 week into RS3, I personally was shocked to see how slow the game was. But the question is, are we finally at that stage that everyone says RS3 is finally fast? What a perfect team I have. My guru did a couple hours of gem mining and gave me all of the gems he got so that I could train some crafting. I mentioned it in the last video, but just as a reminder, gems cut in 1 tick in RS3, so even the worst gem, sapphires, are almost 280k an hour crafting XP. It's just that banking these on an iron takes ages. However, I'm able to skip that step. He's got me to 62 crafting. And now, because the team is finally starting to PVM, they need food. Since I have been AFK fishing during editing time, I have the food already, I just need to cook it, which is no big deal. You'll notice in my inventory alongside the food, I have urns. Urns can be made using soft clay, and they are used in a variety of skills. They are almost always worth making as a normal iron, and even better for me since I have my team mining me the soft clay. Once you have the soft clays banked, it takes about 2 minutes to make a full inventory of 14. And what these guys do is quite literally just speed up skilling. When I gain cooking XP while I have an urn in my inventory, the urn will start to fill up. These strong cooking urns, for example, after gaining 5250 XP, will teleport away and grant me a free 1050 XP. A free 20% XP boost. There is 63 cooking, and the nice 1.1k XP drop from the urn. Apparently cooking in this fort gives me a small amount of bonus XP, so now we find ourselves cooking here. My team needs me to cook right now. They are draining our food supply due to PVMing, so I am about to do a fat cooking session. 60 cooking done? And it turns out cooking gauntlets are really good in this game, so I'm taking a quick 15-minute break to do family crest. I have been questing a decent amount, but to be honest, I have not recorded much due to most of questing in RS3 just being my least favorite content. I mean, the no quest helper is awful in itself, but that's only half the problem. A lot of these quests are reworked or just simply super long for no reason. Thankfully though, for once, family crest was not that bad. Quest complete, it is time to cook. I am now wearing my cooking gauntlets, and I also grabbed a dwarven army axe which I'm wearing. Don't ask me why, but while wielding this axe and cooking, I get an extra 3 XP per fish. 61 cooking? 63 already. We are really zooming. I'm getting over 300k an hour cooking from 3 ticking these fish with urns. These are the RS3 XP rates that I really like to see. 67 cooking. I've been a good teammate today. I got the team over 2,000 fish cooked, and not even that, I actually fished all of this myself as well. They should be very happy with their future PVM sessions. 62 agility. That's right, I finally started the agility grind, and it has been honestly a lot of fun. You might recognize where I am if you play old school RuneScape. It is the Wilderness Agility course. This is actually my best training method until level 80. It's the same thing as old school RuneScape, except it's a little different. The way the wilderness works in RS3 is quite unique. It is fully opt-in, meaning you can enter the wilderness without worrying about dying. However, as you can see, I have a skull above my head, which means I am currently opted in. The red skull I have equipped is called a demonic skull, which opts me in plus skulls me, and it has benefits for training inside the wilderness. For agility specifically, every level above 49, I get an extra 4% XP per lap. This adds up very quickly. At level 50, I get 4% more XP per lap. Not much. But at level 60, I get 44% more XP per lap. That is a lot. Then at level 70, it will be 84%, and the number will just keep on going up. Not only that, but I also have an aura equipped called the Greater Sure-Footed. RuneScape 3 has auras that slightly buff each skill, but this one is crazy good for low level agility. It gives me 40 minutes of running around, removing my fail rates from all agility courses. meaning I won't fail at this course ever during a 40-minute period. After 40 minutes, it takes 2 hours to recharge before I can use it again. So in order to make this efficient on this account, and especially at low levels when I fail a lot, I have to make sure to only train agility while this aura is active. This means that we have to do some skill hopping. Welcome to RS3 Ironman Thieving. This is likely the easiest skill for any fresh iron to train to 99, and the method is very simple and straightforward. We are going to be safe cracking until 99 thieving. All throughout RuneScape, there are safes that require different thieving levels, so while we will unlock new level safes for more XP, the method is still the same and it is very easy. When AFKing a safe, you get 5 thieving XP per tick. However, occasionally, RNG wise, it will flash and make a sound, and then you have to click within the next 2 ticks. If you click in time, you will get a message saying how close it is to opening, and then of course once it's opened, you get a fat XP drop. The safe will close again in 5 minutes, which is why you have to run around to different areas. Here we go, 65 thieving. Everything that I thieve from these chests goes to this small bag of my inventory, and when that finally fills up to 100%, I can turn it in at the Thief Guild for some thieving XP and GP. Here we go, my first bag turn in. 16,000 experience from that. I was already getting good XP from the safes, but this took maybe 10 minutes to fill, and it's on top of the XP I was already getting. This room in Varrock is so hard to get into, but there's 3 safes all right next to each other, so it's such a good room. 69 thieving. I bought some Thieving Guild teleports from the shop as well, so I can teleport right to there to turn in my bag whenever it's full. Level 69 is actually huge. Now I can do the next tier of safes, which is located in the desert and Al-Kharid area. 70 thieving, let's go. I've been getting Thieving Guild currency while turning in my stolen goods, and now I have enough to buy a medium bag, which will take longer to fill than a small, however, bigger XP drops and less time spending going to the guild to turn in. Between thieving sessions, I'm still throwing an agility session whenever my aura is ready, that way I don't fail the obstacles. If you are curious about the XP rate this gets me while not failing and the demonic skull, I'm getting roughly 90k an hour, and I just hit level 65. Oh my god, the Talon Scout! This guy is going to bring me to the pit. The pit is actually very humorous content, and it came out during RS2 in 2011. However, I've never done it since I was already 99 agility then. There is different rooms in the pit, and it brings you to a random one each time. Every single room is straight up based on luck and RNG, and the odds are always in the game's favor as well. For example, this room right here, high-low there. The game shows me a number and has me choose if the next number on a scale of 1 to 9 will be higher or lower than the previous. Seems fair, 50-50 chance, right? Well, in order to successfully complete this room, I need to guess correct 6 times in a row. Curses! No! I was actually kind of close there. At the very least, even if you fail, you have a 1 in 3 chance to roll an agility outfit piece, which gives a small XP buff per piece. I got super lucky here and managed to pull gloves, which means I can now wear these while running laps and get 1% bonus XP. 66 agility. Even though I'm over 70 thieving at the moment and can do the other areas, each lap I still do the safes on the Varrock Castle because having 3 in one spot is just so good. My medium looting bag took about 15 minutes to fill, but get ready for this fat XP drop. 39,000 XP drop. And that also got a 73 thieving. Nice. This method is actually a lot of fun. I'm getting 400k an hour, and here is already level 74. Level 76 thieving incoming. Meanwhile, the team started putting seeds in the group bank, and I've been starting herb runs. This area in Al Kharid is, I believe, essentially the farming guild, and you can buy some pretty insane stuff here. You get the favor needed to buy these things by planting stuff all around RS. After I loot this herb patch, I'm going to be purchasing my first ever unlock from here, which is the Plant Power Tier 1. This unlock is crazy. When I do herb runs now, I can plant an additional seed in each patch. Meaning, I can choose to plant 2 seeds per patch instead of 1, essentially halving the amount of farm runs that I have to do. And remember, this is only the first unlock, it's only going to get crazier later on. Oh my god, I got sent to the pit again, and I'm in a falling rock room. I think this might actually be the least RNG one to do, and of course it is my first ever successfully completed pit. As if I wasn't talking about how everything in here is a gamble earlier, if you win, you can literally gamble your XP reward for a chance at double XP. I have to do this. Good luck! I rolled a chance and I got the same XP reward. I could have lost it all, so this is actually pretty good. 6,000 XP for winning. That's actually insanely good, however, unfortunately we did not get an outfit piece. Still doing my daily 25,000 rune crafting XP, and boom, level 60. I have been streaming all of my agility sessions so far, and unfortunately we finally got sniped. However, this isn't necessarily a bad thing. I lost 500k GP because I have to buy a new demonic skull, which is no problem at all. 500k GP in this game is very easy to get. Because I finally learned that I can't stream agility anymore, I can just walk in and grind 90 thieving straight. 80 thieving done. I just got 83 thieving, so I'm trying to find out the new spots to thieve, and look at that. 57 magic while teleporting to Camelot. I'm getting almost 500,000 XP per hour. This is only the second best spot. I get another upgrade at level 90. There are 6 safes in this area that I run around between, and depending on my RNG, sometimes I have to wait, but it's only about 15 seconds for them to reopen. So, because my team has been doing a great job getting me hagless arrows and arrowheads, I have been able to bring them along and do some fletching whenever I have to wait a few seconds for a new safe to spawn. There is level 52. 85 thieving, done. I upgraded my loot bag to large, and I have been thieving for 530,000 XP without turning it in yet. It finally just filled up, and it took over an hour. I am so excited to see this XP drop after the save. Here we go. My full large bag that took over an hour to gather is going to give me an extra 108,000 thieving experience. This essentially makes this method about 600k an hour. 86 thieving complete. 54 fletching. Here is 88 thieving. And finally, Skiller Guy 34's first ever level 90 thieving done. Before I finish off 99, the new safes that I get at level 90 are locked behind quests or diaries that I don't have yet, so I want some time to think about if it's worth doing before committing to a plan. Unfortunately, now it is time for questing. The Daughter of Chaos is a pre-quest to another quest I need, and it gives some good XP lamps. 30k archaeology and divination XP, which got me levels 45 and 62. Following that, I completed the Succession quest, which is a huge unlock. The lamps from this quest got me 62 magic and 64 fishing. But not only that. I now have a new ability called Dive, which lets me move ahead 10 tiles, just like Surge. However, I still also have Surge, so now I can use both of these and teleport around all of RuneScape. I was so excited to use this during Wilderness Agility, just to find out that if I'm Scold, they will share a cooldown, so it doesn't even work. At the very least, here is level 71 Agility. I am still using my Agility aura, however, because I am now level 70 plus, it's not as important to only train Agility while on the aura. So if I'm feeling it, I could do a couple hour Agility session and maybe fail an obstacle once or twice per hour, which I'm okay with because it's not that much of a loss. I am now back to hunting whirly gigs. Because I am now 50 farming, I can get the bait for the tier 50 scarabs, which means big hunter XP until the next upgrade, which is tier 70. Look at my inventory. My team is insane. We have 50,000 adamant arrowheads, not even including the 11k mithril or 2k steel. They are feeding me on skilling supplies, and I am loving it. Just got 57 fletching? 55 hunter already. Look at these XP rates. 180k an hour hunter and 160k an hour fletching. We love to see it. Level 60 fletching, done. Here we go. Level 60 hunter. 62 hunter, done. This hunter method is about to get insanely fast. I can get a new unlock from the shop called Increased Scarab Stacks, which allows me to stack up to 5 scarabs instead of 3. Just in case you missed what this means last video, every time I send my crocodile to catch a scarab, I can re-click different scarabs for big XP drops. Previously, I could only do that 3 times per catch, but after buying this unlock, I can now do it 5 times. This should theoretically be a massive buff to the XP per hour. On one hand, it might be too early, but it's looking like that with 5 stacks, we're getting about 270k an hour hunter XP. Also, there is 65 fletching. Uh-oh, I ran out of headless arrows, so I'm just going to walk in the final few hunter levels. Here is level 67. I did it. I walked in with hunter only, and I managed to get a bit over 300k an hour hunter XP. Here is level 70. As fun as this method is, unfortunately, we cannot come back until 70 farming later for the next tier. Slowly chipping away at agility, here is level 73. Meanwhile, the team has been doing some trio bossing.
There we go. Greater Conk! Greater Conk!
In your name again?
Yeah.
This is an upgraded magic spell, which is great DPS for future bossing. Meanwhile, I've still been doing my 2 evil trees per day, and I just got 75 woodcutting, so this is my first evil magic tree. If you look at my inventory, you can see the team eating well from all of the dragonstone drops that they've given me and I've turned into rings, which I will now be alching for GP. They alch for 10k each, meaning I will have about a 4 mil cash stack once I go through these. I'm getting about 140k an hour woodcutting XP at this evil magic tree, which is insanely good. If you look at my stats now, we are at the end of day 9, and they are looking much better than last episodes. I am 1674 total level, and I have not even started the combats yet. Keep in mind though, max total level in this game is 2871 total, so we still have a while to go. If you're wondering where all of my mining and smithing levels are coming from, mining has been my AFK activity while I edit, and believe it or not, the smithing is largely carried by my team. The amount of ores you mine per hour that gives smithing XP makes smithing an atrociously slow skill. I will go a little bit more in depth about smithing in future episodes, but I think I'm going to call this one here. TY for watching everybody, I really hope you enjoyed today's episode, and as always, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Peace out.